Welcome to Trador's tutorial number 7, which includes filtering and excluding options, the quantity algorithm, assets parameters, portfolio backup and restore, index arranging on the profit-loss table, the help file, and troubleshootings. The Seek Engine's algorithm is activated upon all options displayed on the simulations table and were traded on the market. But sometimes excluding the deep in the money options, for example, will be wise, so that seek time won't be wasted on them at all. This is where the filter mechanism comes in. I'll show you an example and click on the filter button. The filter screen is divided into 2 calls and puts tables, which can be sorted by clicking each column's title in ascending or descending order, and the sort can be linked between the tables. I'll link a direct link and sort the call table ascending by price, so the puts table is also assorted the same way. Select by dragging the deep out of the money options and exclude them from the calls table, and the same on the puts table. Now, I'll sort them descending and also exclude the deep in the money options. Double-clicking on a single specific option excludes it as well. Finally, I'll confirm with the OK button, and Trador spreads all remaining unexcluded options on the simulations table. Notice that the filter control button is pressed down. So, I've excluded both the deep in the money and the deep out of the money options. And for example, I'll define a positive floor at the current index. Switch to bid-ask prices and activate the Seek Expiry engine. The resulting solutions found contains only options that appear on the simulations table. To display all options again, I'll clear any position, if it exists, and click on the All Control button. Pushing the filter control button down will retrieve the last filter. And for selecting a new filter, we'll click the Selected Shares Filter button on the top button line. Trador's quantity algorithm spreads quantities upon the simulations table and is activated automatically in case of loading another asset, or it will from the simulations table right mouse click submenu, activating the Calculate Optimum Quantities function. These quantities are important for the seek engines that seek solutions based upon them. Definition is done from the Config and Info button, focusing on the Seek Engines tab. The coefficient optimum calculation spreads quantities based on Trador's algorithm and calculates each option's quantity upon its distance strike from the current spot, portfolio's collateral, and cash, so that positions containing this option will have enough space in order to both use only a portion of the collateral and also for future maintenance. Finally, the formula is multiplied by the coefficient so that if the investor wants to work with half the quantities, he should define the coefficient as 0.5, and so on. The fixed quantity will spread the typed quantity as fixed on all options. The assets parameters are vital for both Greeks and margins calculations. For modifying its parameters, we'll go to the Asset Properties menu and modify both Black-Scholes pricing and margins parameters. Dividend yield is published by each company. Asset volatility is published by the local stock exchange, and so are the margins parameters. Trador calculations depend on these parameters, and it's up to the user to modify them. For trade report parameters, please refer to Trador's help file. Trador enables backup and restore of each portfolio, so that each portfolio can either be sent by mail to another Trador user, copied to another Trador computer, or simply back up each at the end of a day's work. We'll back up a portfolio from Portfolio Save As menu. Trador types in its account number and present date as the default name, and it can be saved into a desired folder. For restoring or creating it, if it doesn't exist, we'll go to the Portfolio Open menu. Focus on the right file and confirm. The indexes spread upon the profit-loss table defines the table's spectrum with gaps. So defining larger or lower gaps should depend on the remaining days until expiration. And it's up to the user to define them. The default is 2.5% gap. For defining them, I'll use the table's right mouse click submenu and activate the Define Index Spacious function. Here we can define the gap percentage, and it can be rounded. Indexes will be spread after each import, so checking the Do Not Update checkbox will leave them unchanged. On each question that we didn't include in our tutorial movies, please refer to the help file that can be viewed from the Help Contents menu. Other questions may be answered from the FAQ or Troubleshooting menus. Thanks for watching, and see you